The Sphinx was hiding this the whole time. The enigma of the desert for thousands of years, the Great Sphinx of Giza has watched silently over the sands of Egypt. With the body of a lion and the head of a man, this colossal monument has baffled historians, archaeologists, and adventurers alike. Who built it? Why was it carved? And perhaps most intriguingly of all, what secrets does it still keep buried beneath its weathered stone? The Sphinx is not simply a statue. It is a riddle written in limestone, a guardian of mysteries stretching back into humanity's forgotten past. And for centuries, whispers of hidden chambers, lost civilizations, and sacred knowledge have swirled around this ancient monument. Today, we will journey deep into the enigma, exploring history, myth, and legend to uncover what the Sphinx may have been hiding all along, a monument out of time. The Sphinx sits on the Giza Plateau, near the towering pyramids of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. Measuring over 240 feet long and 66 feet high, it is the largest monolithic statue in the world, carved directly from the bedrock around 2500 BCE, or so conventional history tells us. Yet, from the very beginning, something about the Sphinx does not quite fit. Its weathering seems different from that of the surrounding pyramids. The deep vertical fissures on its body resemble erosion caused not by wind and sand, but by heavy rainfall. If that is true, then the Sphinx may predate the desert itself, perhaps built at a time when the Sahara was still green, over 10,000 years ago. This idea shakes the foundations of history. If the Sphinx is older than Egypt itself, then it was constructed by a civilization long forgotten. And if that is true, then perhaps the Sphinx's purpose is far greater than we have imagined, the keeper of secrets. In Egyptian mythology, the Sphinx was not merely decoration, it was a guardian. Its form, a lion's body with a human head, symbolized both strength and intelligence. It guarded sacred temples and tombs, standing as a sentinel between the mortal world and the realm of the gods. Legends say the Great Sphinx guards something buried deep beneath it. Ancient texts refer to hidden chambers below the sands, sometimes called the HallOfRecords. This mythical library, according to lore, contains the lost wisdom of Atlantis, records of mankind's forgotten past, and secrets of cosmic knowledge. Though no archaeologist has proven its existence, whispers of these underground halls have persisted for centuries. Could it be that the Sphinx has been guarding humanity's greatest secret all along? The missing nose and beard, perhaps the most obvious mystery, is what the Sphinx is missing. Its nose is gone, blasted away centuries ago, though the true culprit remains unknown. Some blame Napoleon's troops, though sketches predating his arrival already show the Sphinx noseless. Even more curious is the beard. Fragments of a stone beard were discovered nearby and are now housed in museums. If the Sphinx once had a beard, it suggests the monument was altered in later periods to resemble pharaohs, perhaps even Khafre himself. But if it was altered, who originally carved it, and what did it originally look like? Was the face once that of a pharaoh, or of someone, or something else entirely? Hidden chambers and modern discoveries. In the 20th century, researchers used ground-penetrating radar to skim beneath the Sphinx. To their surprise, they detected anomalies, cavities, and tunnels hidden under the monument. Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities has long restricted excavations, leading to frustration and endless speculation. What lies beneath? Empty chambers, lost tombs, a hidden archive of ancient knowledge? Some believe that deep beneath the Sphinx lies a sealed chamber, untouched for thousands of years. Could this be the legendary HallOfRecords? Could it hold proof of civilizations predating Egypt, or even proof of contact with beings from beyond our world? The Sphinx. In ancient texts, the Sphinx barely appears in Egyptian inscriptions, which is strange for a monument of such scale. It is almost as if it was already ancient when the pharaohs built their pyramids. The dreamed stele, placed between its paws by Pharaoh Thutmose IV, tells a story of the Sphinx appearing to him in a dream. The Sphinx promised him kingship if he would clear away the sand that buried its body. This implies the monument was already half buried thousands of years ago. If the Egyptians themselves inherited the Sphinx, then its true builders may stretch back into prehistory, perhaps to a civilization lost in the mists of time, a lost civilization. For centuries, scholars have debated whether advanced civilizations existed long before recorded history. Some point to the Sphinx as evidence of such a culture, one capable of engineering marvels, yet lost in cataclysmic floods or shifting climates. The idea of Atlantis, the fabled sunken continent described by Plato, ties into this mystery. Some suggest survivors of Atlantis carried their knowledge to Egypt, leaving behind the Sphinx as a monument and a message. If this is true, then the Sphinx is more than just a statue. It is a beacon, a puzzle meant to preserve the memory of a forgotten world. Cosmic connections: the alignment of the Sphinx adds another layer of mystery. It faces directly east, greeting the rising sun. Some researchers note that around 10,500 BCE, the constellation of Leo the Lion rose at the horizon during the spring equinox. Could it be that the Sphinx was deliberately aligned with the stars over 12,000 years ago, carved as a celestial marker? If so, its builders understood astronomy with a precision that challenges our understanding of the ancient world. The monument may have served not only as a guardian, but as a time marker, message across the ages encoded in stone. Mystics, myths, and theories over the centuries. Mystics, explorers, and alternative historians have woven countless theories about the Sphinx: that it hides secret tunnels leading to the Great Pyramid, that it guards the entrance to a vast underground city, that its face was recarved, possibly from a lion's head, into that of a man, that it encodes messages from extraterrestrial visitors who guided humanity's early civilizations. Mainstream archaeology dismisses many of these ideas, but the lack of definitive answers ensures the speculation continues. The Sphinx today: even in modern times, the Sphinx remains a living riddle. Restoration efforts have fought to preserve its crumbling body, yet erosion still eats away at the ancient stone. Tourists gaze upon it daily, sensing its silent power, though most cannot grasp the full weight of its mysteries. The truth is, the Sphinx may never reveal all its secrets. Some chambers may remain sealed forever, some knowledge may remain buried beneath the sands. And perhaps that is fitting, for a guardian must always guard something. What was the Sphinx hiding so? What was the Sphinx hiding all along? Perhaps it hides the memory of a lost civilization, one erased by time and flood. Perhaps it hides chambers of knowledge beneath its paws, waiting for humanity to prove itself ready. Perhaps it hides nothing physical at all, but rather a message, written in stone, that humanity's past is deeper, stranger, and more wondrous than we can imagine. The Sphinx, after all, is a riddle, and like any riddle, its answer lies not in the stone itself, but in the seeker who dares to ask the question. The Great Sphinx of Giza is more than just a monument. It is a puzzle left for us by history. Its missing nose, its mysterious erosion, its hidden chambers, and its astronomical alignment all point to a past more mysterious than the textbooks admit. For millennia, it has watched over the sands, guarding secrets that may change everything we know about our world. And perhaps, one day, the desert itself will whisper the answer. Until then, the Sphinx keeps its silence.